This story was actually sent to me by Neo Panther. I'm sure many of y'all are familiar with Neo Panther. He's one that comes up on the panel every now and then and pretty much drops knowledge every time he comes up and speaks. And y'all love when he comes up and speaks. But he sent me the story, so shout out to him. That's coming out of Ohio, involving this woman whose name is Stephanie Lovins. She is, or should I say she was, a realtor at Century 21 for about 27 years. And now she's no longer there because this woman went to a Mexican restaurant named Cazuela's. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. And she got so irate, and forgive the notifications that are coming through in the background. It's my phone because I'm reading off my phone. She basically went to this restaurant and she got some food, and she decided that she, instead of leaving a tip, was going to leave this message that's written right here on the receipt. And I'm gonna read to you what the receipt says. It says on the tip line, it says 0, you suck. Under total, which is how much she paid for her meal, came out to $87.84. And then under the signature line, in all caps, she put, "I hope Trump deports you." Now, keep this in mind, y'all. This woman went to a Mexican restaurant and did this. But let's go ahead now and get into this article. An Ohio realtor is being mercilessly trolled online after allegedly leaving no tip and a vicious note for a waiter at a Columbus restaurant. A picture of the Sunday receipt was posted to social media by another worker at Cazuela's Mexican restaurant and cantina. In the space for a tip amount, the woman wrote 0, you suck, before adding, "I hope Trump deports you," in all caps. She was quickly identified online as Stephanie Lovins, age 49, of Blacklick, Ohio. Can honestly say I've never heard of that, and what a name for a town. Who until recently worked as a realtor for Century 21. Her profile page on Century 21 site has been deleted. There is no record of her on the company voicemail, and her cell was temporarily disconnected in the wake of the receipt going viral. Messages left by the Daily Mail with Lovins and her husband, with whom she co-owns an electrical business, have not been returned. When reached by Daily Mail, a spokesperson for Century 21 said, "We are aware of the situation with the agent in question. Hate has no place within Century 21 brand, and we are taking this very seriously." After investigating the situation and connecting with the respective broker, as all companies affiliated with Century 21 brand are independently owned and operated, we can confirm that this agent is no longer affiliated with the brand. Now keep this in mind, y'all. To my knowledge, I believe this woman has been working with Century 21 as a realtor for like 27 years. Imagine you did this and you lose your almost 30-year job because of this. Again, a lot of these individuals, again, they're so emboldened to do the stuff that they do because they feel like they can't be touched, or they are invincible, like nothing can happen to them. But as you can clearly see, she's being affected by it right now, and then had a business that she co-owned with her husband in the background, which is probably going to end up being affected as well. But see, they don't think. But let them run around here and claim that they're so high IQ. The spokesperson said Lovins has not been affiliated with the brokerage since earlier this year prior to this incident. Oh, so she's been actually not there for a little while then. It's not like they just let her go. Apparently, they said she hasn't been connected with them prior to this. Lovins has wiped all social media presence, but alleged comments from her on various platforms denying the behavior are circulating widely. Listen to this, y'all. In a quoted statement from her, "My credit card was lost/stolen and someone attempted to use it. Thanks for the notifications. This has been reported through my bank," she allegedly wrote on Facebook. Thank you all the recent notifications of scammers and profile hackers. I recently discovered a lost/missing credit card and attempted use or purchase, she allegedly wrote on LinkedIn. I appreciate your patience while I manage the situation. Restaurant workers said on social media, however, that witnesses identified Lovins as the same woman who left the nasty message on the receipt after being served by a hard-working waiter who is indeed a U.S. citizen. Apparently, this lady came in and Ricardo, who is a great person, was taking care of her. Fabio Oribo, head of marketing at Consuelos, told WCMH. He only works 1 day a week, which is Sunday. He has 2 jobs from what I hear. She wasn't happy about a coupon or something like that. It's just not right, Oribo told ABC affiliate. He's a really good person. And like I said, we all come here every day to do our job, which is to serve people and have a good time. A GoFundMe has been created for the Consuelos employee and had reached more than $13,000 by Wednesday morning. And then they also have some screenshots in there, from the grill, from the restaurant, and different things like that. I'll probably just insert it somewhere here in the video. Ricardo is a hardworking server at Consuelos Bar and Grill in Columbus, Ohio, organizer Anna Overman wrote. The evening of March 2nd, 2025, he was doing his job like any other day, giving great service, and then after serving an $87 meal, he gets left a 0 tip and a hateful racist message on the receipt. Every dollar raised will go directly to Ricardo. Consuelos is less than 10 minutes from my house, and we have all been loyal customers for years. I am in contact with management, and they will assist in ensuring that 100% of the funds will go directly to Ricardo. Now's the time to drown out the hate with love. Drop a donation, leave a message of support. Let's show Ricardo that this community has his back. The original fundraising goal was for $1,000, but has already reached $13,384 by Wednesday morning. Donnie Lovins had also locked down his Facebook account by Wednesday morning, and I'm guessing Donnie is her husband. Before that, however, he listed on his profile that he was the owner of Right Way Electric in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, while linking to another company with the same name in South Carolina, which has been dealing with unexpected fallout from the behavior of a woman in Ohio. See, and that's the other thing right there. Her husband became an innocent bystander in all of this, and because of what she did, now his business took a hit. Amazing. Because I'm gonna be honest, if I was him, I would be finding a way to file them divorce papers so I can get away from her, because it's obvious that this woman is very toxic. She thought she was doing something with this right here by leaving this message, and she probably thought nobody was going to do anything about it. Again, when you feel like you are emboldened and invincible, this is the kind of stuff that will happen. Owner Jeff Costa updated the business's Facebook cover photo on Tuesday to be a picture of the Southern town caption was located in Fort Mill, South Carolina. And it goes on to say, if you are going to come to the site to express your distaste for a person in Ohio, it is not me, the owner wrote on Monday. This company is located in South Carolina, and I'm the owner and only employee. The person you are looking for has linked my page to his. I will be working on resolving the issue. See message below, as someone has provided a link to who you are and looking for. Updating the post on Tuesday, he wrote, I would like to express my gratitude to those individuals who deleted their posts upon realizing that my company was not involved or associated with the issue in Ohio. Thank you to those who corrected the misinformation and posted in my defense. I apologize for the turmoil caused by these individuals to your company. Costa told the Daily Mail that he's been trying to get a hold of Donnie Lovins as well as Facebook to rectify the situation. It used to be a side business of mine, and I've just kept the site up just in case I ever go back into it, Costa said. So I haven't posted anything since 2013, and then all of a sudden I see all of this activity. Despite the annoyance of being inundated with these messages, Costa said he viewed the situation as kind of humorous for me. But he added, but if it was legit 100% business, it would be crazy. It says the Daily Mail had reached out to Consuelos and restaurant workers for further details. Man, this is a wild story right here. And it's crazy how it started one thing, and then with what she did, it spiraled into all of this. I mean, it started with her leaving that message on the receipt to this waiter. Then someone got a hold of the receipt, because they look at those receipts, because sometimes people do leave messages on the receipts like saying you did a good job and things like that. People will write messages on there besides just their signature. So she wanted that to be seen, and she probably thought, oh, no one was going to say anything. That's the part right there that makes her such an idiot. She really thought no one was going to say anything. And then it went from that, then, talking about her husband's business, and then trying to link it to another business in South Carolina. And they had to come back and say, no, that's not my business. And it was one big shit show, and it all started from her. And she didn't even have to do all of that. but she decided that she was going to do that anyway. And then also finding out that this woman had not been attached to Century 21 even prior to this event. So all her whole block just kind of like got blew up by her doing this. So now not only is she exposed for who she is, and I can only imagine how she probably feels about black people, but now the things around her got affected. It wasn't just all thrusted onto her. It started affecting the people around her, such as her husband. So, hey, it is what it is. Am I shocked by this? Hell no. Absolutely not. I've been talking about these kind of stories for years, and something tells me I'm gonna still be talking about stuff like this for years to come.